Okay. So
Okay.
it's good to see everybody, and I will see you, if some of you at least I will see on the 17th, and some of you a little bit before. Florin, keep in touch, and I will see you. Bye bye.
Okay. Hi. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this twinning session of the both schools from Romania and from Israel, from Zichron Yaakov. I'm Eyal Segev. I'm a coach from High Teach, and I'm also a teacher myself. I teach physics, and I like it very much. And I would like first, Florin, do you want to say a few words about this session or program, if you like?
Everything it's okay. Thank you very much for your participation, and I will ask and I introduce Mihaela, which is coordinator from the School of Târgu Jiu National College, Ecaterina Teodoroiu, to introduce the students as well the project, and to manage together this meeting on the benefit of the twinning as well of the presentation which we are in progress to prepare for the 17 event.
Okay, so exactly this meeting is for preparation for both groups, for both schools, for the 17th March graduation event. We call it a graduation event, but it's not the end of the program and not the end of the project. Okay, it's a landmark, it's a milestone, but we'll continue learning and educating about around the water subject further along this year, and of course in the coming years. And the idea of twinning schools from different countries to share their knowledge and their experience and their learning is part of the educational way of it's a way of life, or educational idea behind this program. And I think, I hope first that you enjoy this twinning opportunity and that you learn from each other. And that is why we are gathering and we are meeting and doing this today. So please, Michaela, if you can say a few words about yourself, about the school, and then Tal will do the same about her school, and then we'll continue with the students. Okay, Michaela, please.
Yes, I am a computer science teacher in my school. We are a secondary school. My students study very much computer science, mathematics, and science, English, and they had hard working for this project. They learned a lot about water. They had to study many things that they didn't know before, but also my colleagues, the chemistry teacher, the geography teacher, helped them to find more about water problems. Here are my students. They are 16 and 17 years old. They created the website that you could see, the posters and the animation. And I think it's very good if they present their work. We can exchange opinions about what they have done. And I'm sure we learn, and we already learned from each other.
Thank you. Tal, please. Please,
We don't hear you.
Open the microphone.
Okay.
Unmute. Okay.
My name is Tal. I'm a teacher at Pelech High School. Pelech is a religious school only for girls, so all my students is girls. The school is in Zichron Yaakov, a small town in Israel near the sea. My student Eliana and Noga are 14 years old, 9th grade. We are very happy to be here today and to take a part in this project with you. Eliana and Noga will tell us about the project later when we still talk.
Okay. I see that you are in the classroom. That's
yeah. We back to school and we are here. Eliana and Noga is near me, so we are together.
So this is something new. We've been out of school for almost 4 months, 2 months.
3 months.
Yeah. So coming back to school is something very, very exciting. Okay, so let's go for the students. Who wants to start?
May I be the first one?
Alexandru, yes,
Let's
one
go.
of our students.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Alex and I'm 17. And I'm the creator of the website we've made. And I will share the screen now. Is anyone seeing?
Yes.
Okay, so here we have the first page, which contains the main ideas of the project and some videos made by my teammate. Here we have a sketch, which you probably saw already. And down here we have a school presentation and some of our achievements. And here we have some paintings made by our teammates and some redirecting buttons, which are redirecting us to the About Us page, which is currently written in Romanian language, but soon it will be written in English also. Okay, the second page is about informations. We have the same sketch you saw on the first page. Other drawings made by our mates, and 2 posters. And if my colleague want to present the first poster, I will be grateful.
Yes, of course. So the main purpose of making the posters was to find a proper solution to different real-life challenges. And the first challenging problem that we have encountered by analyzing water pollution in Romania was the Glina water treatment plant, whose objective is currently cleaning Dâmbovița River, known as the most contaminated affluent of Danube. As we all probably know, the treatment plant has the capacity to only clean 60% of the wastewater, so there are millions of cubic meters of water that are not even mechanical cleaned. Also, Glina is in lacking of chemical cleaning system, and moreover, its construction has not been completed until now, even though it started back in 2007. And the modernization of the Glina treatment water plant and the introduction of chemical cleaning would be a proper solution we thought about. We think that it will reduce the negative impact of wastewater. Infiltration, it will reduce the heavy pollution and unpleasant smell of the water. We know that Bucharest City Hall can access funds of almost 400 million euros for the modernization of the station. So we are trying to let people know that we can access those funds if we try.
Okay.
Thank you, Aida. Who wants to present the second one?
The second problem we have confronted was about the pollution of the Danube, the second largest river in Europe, which crosses 10 countries and finally is running directly into the Black Sea. The Danube holds an important part of European natural treasures because it has over 5,000 species. And many studies have shown over the years that the Danube River is the most polluted with antibiotics in the whole continent, which makes it a danger to everyone's health. And also tons of plastic arrive daily from the Danube into the Black Sea, making a total of more than 1,000 tons of plastic annually. And this is why birds, fishes, and other organisms swallow plastic fragments, which can lead to mechanical problems in their digestive system. And in order to save the ecosystem from plastic, industrial discharges, and waste found there, we have come up with the idea of building a water treatment plant at the interest of the Danube River in our country by accessing Bucharest City Hall funds.
In addition to this, a common solution we can use in order to have the environment and to reduce water pollution at a national level would be providing useful and significant information, but presented in a colloquial manner so it can be easier to understand and also have a higher impact upon the citizens in our country.
Well, thank you. We continue with the gallery page, where I put our drawings, and there will be found all the images we take during this program. The other sources page is currently empty. It has only 2 drawings, and here there will be found 2 articles or more. Our teammates are currently working on it. I come back to the main page where we have this sketch, and boys want to present the sketch.
Yes. Hello, my name is Alex and I'm 17 years old. I worked at the script for the animation. We took a problem that could be the real life problem that in a future not far away can become reality. The disappearance of fishes from rivers, lakes, and oceans. We also presented some solutions that could prevent this from happening, or if it will happen, this will also help restoring basically the fishes back to their natural habitats.
You made it yourself? You made it yourself, this animation?
I worked only at the script.
Okay. So please continue.
The website is very nice.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Radu. I'm 70 years old and I work at the presentation. And I like informatics, design, editing. After my colleagues finished designing the text, we talked about the characters. We created a little girl with her grandfather.
Okay. You are muted, Radu. You are muted.
Okay.
Radu, Radu is the one who made the actual animation. He worked on the moving characters and synchronizing the video with the audio we pre-recorded.
Okay.
That was our website. We've noticed that you had some certain problems reading the information on the second poster, and we are working on changing the color of the text. So there will not be another problem. So that was our website. I hope you like it. I'm pretty proud of the start of this project, and I'm sure in the near future it will be a great website.
And I'm very proud of my students, and I think they did a very good job. And we still have to work a little bit for that for this project, but I'm very, very proud of them because they did a great work and they really worked hard. Thank you, my students.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
That was it was very your work is awesome, and the presentation was also great. And Tal, do you or maybe Liana and Noga have you want to ask, to comment, to find more about the work?
It was very pretty. We liked that. You could see you put a lot of work into it.
If you have
Yeah, it's a really impressive website.
Okay.
So I understand that your main focus would be the water contamination or the natural water contamination, the river and the pollution is being poured to the river on a daily basis. Is this correct?
Yes.
May I have some comments?
Sure.
Great job. Congratulations. It's really very impressive your job and your work, and you are only on the beginning of this project. I want to have some comments and some small changes to do together. Only with your team and with your school will be easy to explain in Romania. But I'm really impressed by the job you have done. And we have now to adapt and to understand that our presentation during the 17th event, it's only for 3 minutes. And we have to focusing on this aspect. And we talk together how to do this in very good shape and to have the similar impact to the participants to this event, because you have a lot of important information and data which should be a little bit arranged and connected between them. And maybe today or maybe tomorrow, speaking with your coordinator, Mihaela, we'll have another meeting for 15 minutes to solve all these issues and to have a very successful presentation on the 17th event.
Yeah, I agree with you, Florin. What you need to do is to make this presentation, or of course modify it to get into the maximum 3 minutes time frame. Okay.
I know what we have to do for this moment, and I will talk with them. Small changes and words and the presentation focusing on the most important issue of their purpose and of their activities.
Great.
But we have a very good general presentation with a lot of data and information, and we can adapt and to put in the right format to be a success in our meeting in our in 17.
Yes, very good. Okay, so let's go to Pelech School presentation. You can stop sharing your screen. Okay, thank you very much. And please, Eliana and Shira, please present yourself and speak about what you did. And Noga, of course. Sorry.
Hey, I'm Noga. I'm a ninth grader at Pelech School in Zichron Yaakov, where I live. A few months ago, we started learning about the water condition in Israel and the rest of the world. We learned about the water problems and the causes to them. We learned about two main causes, which are water pollution and lack of water. Then we had a Zoom meeting because we couldn't go outside to check ourselves due to Corona. And we been showed how to check the water quality. We check 4 elements. We check the pH levels, the chlorines, the saltiness, and the turbidity. And then we started to work on our class project, which my friend Zoliana is gonna explain.
So a couple weeks ago, we were, so first of all, I'm Eliana and I'm in 9th grade. And so a couple weeks ago, we started working on a project in which we were split into different groups. Every group worked on a different element, and we chose to work on the amount of turbidity in our water. Turbidity is how clouded the water is and how much sun is able to penetrate.
Can you put it in presentation mode? Yeah.
So for our project, we used a website, which is a website that has been set by the Israeli health minister, in which you can check the quality of water through it. So you have to put in the name of your town, you have to put in microbiology, and then the name of the place you want to check. So we checked. So this is the school. This is for the school. There is the water is checked about every month, and we did the amount of turbidity. We had to build a graph in which there was the every time the water was checked, and also the results. The result for 4 different streets. In every place, the amount of turbidity was all right. So there are 2 of our graphs here in under findings. And then we made 1 graph that took the average turbidity in every one of these places.
We are very thankful for living in a country that is very advanced in her water treatment, and every citizen can go on the internet and can see what's the water quality in their street and their town, and that's not something every country has. Also, at the last years, the water quality was always good, and you can drink water safely at your home. And we also heard your feedback about the poster, and we will work on it and try to make it more colorful and more appealing to the eye.
Well, thank you very much, the team from Pelech School. Please, any comments, any feedbacks?
I appreciate the work you put on. I love the fact you conducted an actual experiment where you checked some knobs about the pH of the water. Great job.
Did you can you tell us a little bit, the girls from Pelech, about the what was let's say in 2 sentences, what did you learn from this work that you did? The 2 main subjects or issues that you learned from it.
Yeah, water, it's very not understandable that we have clean water to drink and and we can go to our house and open the tap and we have clean water, and it's not and it's not really something you can take obviously, because from what we learned, a lot of things and a lot of countries don't have water to drink and can't live their life with the safety of knowing that they always have clean water. And it's very, it's something I didn't know before this project. I didn't know why it's so important to clean the water and do stuff that helps our world, and that water pollution is and the water pollution is affecting humans right now. It's not something that in the future and we need to think. It's like right now we need to take care of it and do good treatment to the water, or in a few years we wouldn't have clean water to drink.
Yeah, thank you. You know that you spoke a lot about the water contamination in the Danube, in the river, the plastics, and also you made this animation of what the contamination is doing to the wildlife. We have just had in I think 2 or 3 weeks ago a very serious oil pollution on our beaches, just next to the Zichron Yaakov. We had huge amounts of oil coming to the beach, and of course damaging the wildlife and making a really ecological hazard. And thinking about that about 50 or maybe more, I think about 70% of Israel's drinking water, fresh water, is coming from desalination plants. And desalination plants are located, taking the seawater, and the seawater was polluted by oil. So you think there's such a problem, which is not only an ecological problem, it's a very acute problem coming to the capability to supply the water to the houses. So I think of such an event, which is, it touches everything. It's not just okay, there is some problem with the nature, a few fish will die, some birds will suffer, etc. It's not that. It touches all of us everywhere. So I think that's something that we learned in this process, and I was very interested to see that in Romania you are facing something. I think that it comes to me more clearly that the water pollution is a very acute problem in Europe, in Romania, because here we don't have big rivers. So okay, we have the sea, we have and we live daily by the our water problem and our water solutions, but contamination in this scale, like you described in the Danube, it's new to me, and it was very interesting to hear and to learn about it. Okay, is it?
May I have also some comments regarding the presentation? Only one thing, I didn't see the statistic or the findings graph you have there. I don't know what means because I didn't see properly on my screen maybe this information, and maybe should be done more accurate to understand what represent this data. Regarding the Romanian pollution water sources, we have sometimes, but only local, because the water sources in Romania, there are local rivers or lakes, and for this reason, and in pollution situation, there are not so many damages, or they are not affected too many peoples, maybe thousands, if they stop the water treatment plant and they are using the water reservoirs for a while in order to solve the pollution issues. As I know, Israel is in a different situation because you have 4 or 5 or maybe 6 big, huge desalination plant, which are working for the whole Israel, and the beach to be polluted by such of cruel oil, it's very, very sensitive and very affecting all the Israel population, because the water drinking source is the only one, or the great water drinking sources. So this is the difference between Romania and Israel in such of circumstances. You have right, Danube, it's an important and large river in Europe, which is polluted more and more because in Romania is the Delta Danube, which is discharging Danube in the Black Sea, which means including all the wastewater from Europe, but there are few water treatment plants in Romania having Danube as water sources for this reason, because it's polluted in many areas and require a special water treatment with high technology and a lot of cost investment and operation costs.
Yeah, thank you very much, Florin. Okay, so thank you all for attending this meeting. I know that you are quite excited, and but you were great. So and you did a great job, and I really enjoyed this session. So thank you very much, and goodbye, and we see you all on the 17th.
Thank you, and see you soon.
Thank you very much.
It was very interesting.
Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, everyone.
Have a nice day.